is now the next day, and I haven't touched the SL at all since you guys last saw me. And this is the SL's headlights all out. These are the new lenses. Basically, they are ready to go. I just got to make a box to put these inside and do like a makeshift sort of oven. So I'm gonna do that. I think that I can get away with using this box, but yeah, the only thing is I gotta get these little covers off, and then it's time to put it in the oven. Taking the covers off is very, very easy. All you basically need is a flathead screwdriver, and then you just basically lift up a couple of tabs here. Jeez, I haven't done this in a while. Yeah, you basically push it out. There we go. So my goal today is to basically have this all replaced and basically just back on the car. It shouldn't take that long. I believe I could do this in like, well, if everything works out in my favor, probably 45 minutes, honestly. So yeah, if I can get this little tab out, there we go. One cover off. And then there are a couple of these like metal clips that are holding it in place. And you know, when you look at them, you'll like find them. There's I think 4 or 5 of them, 4 to 6 of them. So there's one right there, and they all have a designated spot. I didn't know that when I first took these apart, but Dad was like, "Hey, they all have a designated spot," and I was like, "Oh, okay." So now I know where they all are, and I believe this is the 4th one that I'm taking out now. Yeah, 4 clips, guys. Confirmed, 4 clips. Take them out. Super easy to do. Make sure you don't lose them because they are something you want to hold on to. Now time to do the other headlight. Headlight number 2, ready to go. Okay. Okay, so remember how earlier I said that I ordered this trunk lip from eBay and it should be here by like June? I think they just delivered it to me, and let's go ahead and open it up. I don't think it is it, but I mean, like, what else would be inside a box like this? So, oh boy, guys, look at this. This is actually it. I can't believe it. Full blown carbon fiber new trunk lip. I'm actually so excited for this. I can't believe this is in. And it comes with tape, which is great because I need that. And another package just arrived. This is great. Okay. Open this one up too. Might as well. Desktop circulating fan. Guys, get a desktop circulating fan. Okay, enough craziness, guys. This is actually like turning out to be a fantastic moment right now. That is so pretty. Holy God, this looks so good. Wow. Guys, check this out. Look at that carbon fiber. Hey, look, there I am. Hi. Look at that. Oh, man. Now, I am curious. Will a trunk lip for an R230 fit on a W219? Ladies and gentlemen, the answer is no. All right, let's get to pinning that box up. So here is my makeshift oven. I'm going to be putting the headlights inside there to melt the glue so I can take those lenses off and swap them out. But basically, this is the box that the replacement lenses came in for the SL55. And this is big enough for me to basically just have it sit right over here and like indirectly heat it up just like this. So that's basically how it goes. Okay, so this is gonna take about a few minutes. I'm guessing about 20 minutes before this is all said and done. I have it on the highest heat setting. So in about 10 minutes, I'm gonna go ahead, check it out, see if the glue is melted enough for me to pry them apart. If it's not, then I'm gonna give it another 10 minutes. 20 minutes is all it really needs with indirect heat. So I put a little heat shield blocking this corner. So the heat basically travels from here down here, and you could feel it getting pretty hot over here. But yeah, this should basically heat up the whole entire thing, makeshift oven, and that will allow me to disassemble these headlight lenses from the housing. Okay, so it's been roughly 8 minutes since I had started the heat gun, and I don't know, I'm starting to smell it. I think they're ready to be pulled apart, so I'm putting on my gloves right now, and I cleared out my table. I basically organized this area, and it's ready to be the area to start getting some work done. So I have 2 flathead screwdrivers that I'll be using to pry apart these headlights and these lenses. Okay, that is off. Now we're gonna pick this up. Be careful, guys. Everything is extremely hot. There is no warpage or damage here. That's great. Everything is, again, extremely hot, so be extra cautious. And now we just basically pry this off. And the moment you basically get one corner out is when everything just starts to come in your favor. Oh yeah, this is gonna, see, just like that. Super easy, just like that. Careful, you don't want to get any glue in the inside of your housing. And that's how we get the lenses off. So that wasn't even 10 minutes, guys. That was actually, it's 1:45. I started out probably 8 minutes, honestly. So we're gonna go ahead and do that with the second headlights. Okay, so while that is cooking over there, I'm gonna go ahead and inspect these. It's been probably like 2 years since I've opened them, and the butyl has discolored. I'm not gonna lie, the Amazon butyl has discolored. And honestly, I'm in no rush to swap out the lenses. You definitely want to do the job right the first time, because you don't want to redo this. I'm gonna be cleaning up all the butyl. I have a little trash bin right here. Got this. Wipe it off here, and basically go through the whole entire valley with your little flathead screwdriver. My flathead screwdriver fits perfectly inside this valley, like as you guys can see, like little perfectly inside this valley. Okay, so now I have completely cleaned up the valley that all the butyl goes on. I'm just gonna make sure everything is nice and neat before I grab the new lenses. Also, when I grab the new lenses, I'm also gonna be grabbing a new pair of rubber gloves because I don't want to dirty anything up. I'm also gonna wipe the inside of this down one last time before I install everything and put everything back together. You really want to be as sanitary as possible when it comes to the latter half of installing your new lenses. You definitely don't want to get any like dust on there or anything like that, because once it's in there, it's sealed until you go through the whole entire process of doing this again. And honestly, you know, yeah, you could get it done in a day, but most people don't really want to do that. Now, one tip I do have, say you're painted, like you painted this before, and you end up like scratching something or some sort of damage occurs where the black is just messed up or something like that, you can grab a paint pen, draw over that. It won't be all too noticeable, but if you really want to repaint it, you can go ahead and do that. It's a hassle to do this. It happened to me with these lenses specifically. Right here, I got like a chip over here when I was installing them, and I had to repaint these. And okay, I honestly forgot how much time has passed, but it is enough time for me to go ahead, grab the lenses from inside that box, and put them right over here so we can go ahead and start disassembling the headlights. Headlights are finally separated from their lenses. The new lenses are in there. I'm going to be putting on my freshly new latex gloves, and I'm going to be swapping these lenses. And honestly, I've already taken these off, so I'm going to be installing those new lenses onto these headlights. And yeah, this is going to be a huge transformation. But let's take a look at how just absolutely obliterated my lenses are, because yeah, the problem I had faced with forever with SL is that they didn't make aftermarket lenses. So I had basically just refreshed these as much as I could, and now that I saw they are no longer in that situation where I have to keep refreshing them, I just picked up a new pair. And these can honestly end up in this. But I want to go ahead and see the before and after. So let's go ahead and do that before I throw these away. Okay, guys, latex gloves are almost on fully, but now I'm going to go ahead and put this thing up on the tripod, show you guys the before and after, and install it onto those new housing. Glove is on. And I present to you fresh, brand new, clear. Look at that difference, guys. Look at that difference. That is night and day. So we're gonna go ahead and take this plastic wrap off and slowly install it onto the driver's side headlights. Also, the new lenses came with its own butyl, which is fantastic. It looks exactly the same as the butyl that I used when I first did all of this. But let me go get some. Let me get a towel and wipe these down. So I got here a brand new microfiber towel. Always take these off, and I'm just gonna wipe this down, the inside down. And since it's basically fresh, you're gonna wanna do that. And then you're gonna stretch it into this little valley. So, and you're gonna wanna be a little bit more generous, especially if you're replacing the lenses with new ones. You don't want to be stingy with the amount you use. You want to be a little bit more generous here. Looking back at the way I installed those older lenses, I did not put enough of this butyl on there. And yeah, it's reused and everything like that. Like there's still some stuff in here and so forth. But it wasn't enough to honestly like stop it from fogging up inside. It wasn't perfectly sealed properly. So you definitely do want to make sure you put a little bit more sealant than you normally would. So this strip was the perfect amount, like literally the perfect amount. I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys. So you can see the perfect amount, nice, thick, nice and thick. You see that? That's how you want to install your headlight butyl. So now with that done, all that's left for me to do is install it. Beautiful. Like, beautiful. Another pro tip, I have a bunch of little clips that I got from Harbor Freight that I'll be using to basically sandwich this in place. And put the clips on, have those sandwich it a little bit more. Once it's sandwiched together, put everything back together and it's ready to go back on the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and grab those clips, sandwich these little panels so it squeezes together a little bit more, and then I'm gonna start working on that. Also, another thing, when you take these lenses out of their plastic for the first time, try your very, very best to be as careful as possible not to get any butyl on the inside or anything like that, because it will scratch very, very easily. And I learned that the hard way with the CLS, so I'm telling you right now, just be extra cautious. You saw how I unwrapped that right before I put it on. Do the same thing. So I just finished swapping out the lenses on the headlights, and my god, these things look insane. But you know what would look even crazier than this scene right here? Actually putting them on the car. I know. So one other thing I'd like to note is that when I took these headlights apart to paint them the second time around, I drilled holes in the back of them to basically have some sort of an easier access to get to some tighter screws that are inside here. And honestly, it was probably one of the best decisions. However, I drilled holes in my headlights, so I patched the holes with some of the butyl. I'm fairly confident that that will basically make this a little bit more weatherproof and so forth. We did, if you can see right here in the middle, we did do some sort of a JB weld and a plug, basically seal that up. But yeah, I just put some butyl over here. I'm sure that'll be fine. Only time will tell, but I'm fairly confident these things are going to be a lot more weather protected. So to put the headlights back in, that's in. That's basically in. Let's get the other one. Whoa, I gotta put everything else back on. Like, that looks insane. Holy cow, that looks crazy. I should have done this, man. Should have done this a long time ago, but honestly, I'm glad I waited, because now I just like, it's the perfect look. So I'm gonna give both of them a nice little wipe down one last time, because I did get some butyl on the outer part, not the inner part, the outer part, when I was pushing them in. Crazy clear. I call it crystal clear right there. So the headlights are now secure in place, bolted onto the car. I ran some tests to make sure that everything works. High beams work, low beams work, signals work, everything works. So we're good to go as far as that goes. Headlights are now done, so we can take those off the list. Time to work on the bumper. And thank you guys so much for watching. I really appreciate all the support. If you guys really enjoy the content, be sure to subscribe, drop a like, because that really helps out the channel, and I'll see you in the next one.